is actually one of the most active areas. Apparently this place is really haunted. So this ghost is a little bit of a larrikin and a little bit of a trickster. Really creep her out.
There is something about that chair.
An old jail cell out there.
Ooh, getting someone sitting on this chair.
I thought I just heard something behind you and then I heard the same thing behind me.
Behind me?
I think that's weird. Hi Crypt Keepers, thank you so much for tuning into Amy's Crypt. Tonight we are investigating the very haunted Old Spot Hotel, and I have heard some extremely creepy stories about this place, so stay tuned. The Old Spot Hotel was an important South Australian landmark, having served the northern suburbs of Adelaide since the 1840s. Although the building has changed a lot over the years, it has remained a popular pub and managed to accumulate a number of ghost stories. Both staff and patrons here have claimed to encounter spirits within the Old Spot Hotel. Paranormal activity has been reported in the downstairs bar and upstairs accommodation areas, where we will investigate tonight. Alright Crypt Keepers, we are coming at you from our haunted hotel room inside the very haunted Old Spot Hotel, and I can't tell you how friggin' excited I am to investigate this place. How about you?
Yeah, this place is, well, we all grew up around this area, so this is like...
This is like one of the most iconic pubs in the northern suburbs of Adelaide. So this place, it is very old. It's been around since 1841.
It doesn't look it with all the lights and that, but that's because we brought our own.
Yeah, we've kind of set up our room to set the haunted mood. But yeah, this place dates back to 1841. It's gone through a number of name changes. It's been called the Stock Keepers, the Little Para, just the Para, the Old Spot Inn, and since 1884, this place has been known as just simply the Old Spot.
The Old Spot. Everyone's been to
the Old Spot. Hell yeah. Remember having that win on the pokies downstairs?
Oh,
Before we went to town, I won like $150 on the pokies.
Yeah, it's a good
like
place
the
to
best
start.
day ever.
Good place to start.
Yeah, it's a really cool place. I mean, we have never had a reason to stay here.
No.
We grew up in the area. This place is iconic and well known to us, but because we've always lived nearby, we never thought to have stayed the night. But now that I'm doing Amy's Crypt, we're pretty much stuck in South Australia because of COVID. You know, I found out this place has got a lot of creepy going on. Apparently this place is really haunted.
How did you hear this? So who did you hear this from?
So I was talking to a friend of mine, her name is Katie, and she actually used to work here at the Old Spot, and she was telling me, you know, we were talking about the ghost stuff, and she's like, oh my god, I used to work at the Old Spot, and man, that place is friggin' haunted. So she actually said that the rooms up here, where we're currently sitting talking to you all, really creep her out. And one of the things here that not just Katie, but a lot of people have reported, is hearing people around them when they're alone. And probably the most common thing that I have heard from even the staff working here to this day is that they can hear footsteps like walking around up here, or footsteps behind them when they are alone. So I love that, and we are sleeping in this room, obviously investigating this room. But there has been a lot of paranormal things that have said to have happened here. A lot downstairs as well. Apparently, we just found out, what's the ghost's name?
Oscar.
Oscar, I think that's the cutest name.
Yeah.
And he sounds like a bit of like a jokester kind of thing. So the staff downstairs, a lot of people have cited him. So I spoke to one lady on the phone, and she said that she's seen him, and a lot of the guests have. And she even said to me that she thinks that he wears a top hat. And he's done a lot of weird, mysterious things, turning lights on and off. I spoke to staff even like a year ago, and they said that he'd thrown in like an ice scoop for the bar across the room.
Yeah. And as we were checking in, the lady downstairs tonight was saying that he turns lights on and off, and he rattles doors when they're opening up in the morning as well. So, downstairs.
She even said that he has pressed the service button on one of the pokey machines.
Yeah, pokey. Oh, for you, those of you in the US, pokey machine is a poker machine.
Slot machine.
Yeah.
So like when you go to Las Vegas, every like pub in Australia has a room that we call the pokey room, and it's just full of slot machines essentially. So apparently, someone's been down there pressing the service button when there's no one in the pokey room.
That's awesome.
I think is kind of adorable in a weird way.
I don't think we'll be able to investigate the pokey room tonight.
Yeah, I don't think we will.
I'm sure there's some laws around being in a
I don't think you're supposed to film.
I
don't think you're supposed to film that.
And you're not supposed to film the gambling, But
anyway,
it would be cool if that happened though.
Another thing that I have tonight, which is kind of special for AmysCrypt and something we haven't really done too much of, but we're getting there, is using trigger objects.
Ah, yes.
So obviously I thought, let's get a little something for the ghost. Oh, that looks terrible. This is a little bottle of Saint Agnes. Just a little brandy. A little brandy fairy has already been along and had a sip. But we have that for the ghost. Now, this is definitely not the coolest thing that I have tonight, because I have been given a bunch of, I guess they're like artifacts or relics from the past that have actually been found in the area of the old spot. The old spot is a really, really old place.
Nearly 200 years old? 180
I guess
or
like
something?
170, 1841. I don't know. It has been rebuilt onto and changed a lot over the years. So I wouldn't say this is like original 1841 building, but there's a lot of history just in the area. And basically, travelers used the old spot as a stopover when they were traveling from the town of Gawler into Adelaide. And there's something even cool out the back. It doesn't exist anymore, unfortunately, but there used to be an old jail cell out there, which I remember going and checking out when I was a kid. But that was where they would chuck the prisoner for the night as they were like stopping by. Anyway, I've had someone pass on to me a bunch of things that they found in the area.
Using a metal detector.
Yeah, so one of them, I have a whole bunch of these really, really old coins. And the oldest one that I have is from 1917 of these coins. These are actually Australian pennies. So I don't think...
Well, you get the point. They're really old.
But I've got Australian pennies, which I did not even know existed. Also Australian half pennies.
Oh, these are bullets. These aren't half pennies.
These
caps.
are bullet shells, but we also have some of the actual bullet as well.
Is that legal?
I don't know. They were just found on the ground around here.
Got an old lock, part of an old lock.
And some old belt buckles.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, there's another one here too. Belt buckle.
And who knows, maybe this was the lock from the old jail cell.
That would be cool.
I can't confirm that. But who knows? So we have some very interesting things that I'm going to sort of leave out and use as trigger objects as we investigate tonight. But yeah, I'm really, really looking forward to tonight. And this place is like from where we grew up. So I love to share it on YouTube. I love to share it with all you crypt keepers. But yeah, tonight we're going to be doing some investigating kind of in the downstairs areas of the pub. We're also going to be doing like a full investigation overnight inside the room that we're staying, because there has been so much activity here. I also don't think that it is a place that has been overly investigated or reported on, so it's quite exciting that we are here tonight. The only other paranormal investigators that I have heard of coming here I was talking to the staff and they said, yeah, we have had 2 investigators, a couple, just like us, come to spend the night. And apparently halfway through the night, the girl got so freaked out she had to leave and they couldn't even finish their stay. So that's creepy, and
that won't happen.
That won't happen.
We won't. No.
But yeah, I think that we are gonna just get into investigating. You ready? Yeah, let's do it. Alright guys, so we're just leaving our room now. We're gonna head downstairs and start off like our paranormal investigation. But I have just rigged up our GhostTube SLS camera to monitor the inside of the room. So what that camera is doing is filming the room but detecting its depth using multiple cameras, and then it's using augmented reality tech to basically look for, map and detect any humanoid type figures. So anything that looks like a person should get mapped in there. Currently we've left it and it wasn't mapping anything, so if, you know, a figure walks through the screen or appears somewhere, that is very compelling and interesting to me. So I can't wait to get back and see if it has picked up anything. But we are heading downstairs and we're going to check out other haunted, interesting areas. Alright guys, so here we go. We've just reached the first area that I wanted to investigate tonight, and we're actually in the front bar of the Old Spot Hotel. This is actually one of the most active areas, and our ghost, who we know named as Oscar, has actually been sighted by people in here. Now there's a couple of weird things that have also happened, and I'm told by staff an ice machine out the back here has also had its scoop, its big metal scoop, which was on top of the ice machine, kind of like thrown off, which is wild. Another thing that is very, very common here, which is a little bit annoying for staff, so I feel for them, but they will pack up the front bar, get everything closed down and closed as it is now, all lights shut off, leave and, you know, go out to the pokey room or wherever they're still continuing their shift, and they'll come back later and it's like everything is turned back on. So this ghost is a little bit of a larrikin and a little bit of a trickster. So I'm kind of excited to reach out to him or whoever may be here and see if there is anyone around that wants to talk, show themselves, or just interact with us in any way. Alright guys, so we've already got a few like experiments set up. On this barrel over here, I have Ghost Tube SLS, and that's gonna kind of monitor this area for figures. I also have some cat balls, as you can see, set up. I've got these two barrels kind of covered. This seat, obviously, which keeps kind of flashing, which coincidentally is also the same seat that Jared was picking up a figure on the SLS a bit earlier, so I might insert that clip.
Keeps beeping, but it's not showing anyone. Let's test it's working. It gets you okay. Ooh.
What?
It's getting someone sitting on this chair.
Yeah? Where?
Well, it's not coming up now. I just had someone sitting at that chair. No, not that one, the other one.
Scooch over.
That's pretty cool. Maybe we should do the thing there then.
Yeah, okay. And then finally I have one more cat ball on the bar, but I might also use some other tools, like, you know, I might use my...
it's going off again.
Yeah. Thank you. Is there someone here with us? If there's someone here with us, can you touch the ball that's on the barrel? If you can move a different ball, it will light up just like that one. Alright, I'm just gonna go... Oh, that ball's going off again. Okay, so we've got this ball going off again. We've just started rolling on SLS. I'm just going to walk in front of it just to show you all it's working, right?
Yep.
Good. Okay, let's reach out. Hello, my name is Amy and I've come here with Jared tonight, and we would love to talk to anyone that is in the Old Spot Hotel, anyone that is in this bar. If there is someone here, can you give us a sign that you're around? There's a couple of ways that you can do that. You can make a noise for us. If you walk over to this table here towards this green light, you might be able to make more lights appear, and that's one way that we can tell that you're around us. These clear balls here, if you move them, they'll light up just like this one. You may have already seen the one lighting up on this chair. I'm not sure if that's you doing that, but thank you if it is. Now I'm going to make note for you guys as well. There is some background noise. I've got a fridge that I just heard kind of go off here. We've got Main North Road, which is just outside the windows here. And then we also have a gaming room where there's slot machines or pokey machines kind of being played, but it is quite quiet in this room, all that considered. I've heard that there is a man who plays tricks on people in here and turns the lights on or off when they're not supposed to be. Is that something that you can do for me and show me that you can do? I've also bought some gifts for you tonight because I knew I was visiting you. So I'm going to pull out some of my trigger objects. These are objects that have been found from around the old spot. So I have some old coins dating back to like 1917. These are actually half pennies and pennies, Australian pennies.
Which are no longer in circulation.
No, I did not even know that these existed, guys. I think I've seen like 1 cent coins before, but never. I've got an old belt buckle. I'm gonna put this lock, this one over on this table. If any of these look familiar, these bring back any memories maybe. Don't be shy to come towards them, touch them, grab them, they're yours. If you can move them, I'll leave them, you can have them. So let's just move some of these around the K2. Now I also have some bullets. I don't know if these might strike a chord with you. Triggering any memories? Can you come towards that light again? Can you give me another light? Guys, so I'm going to start a spirit box session. Please keep an eye on this for me while I do that.
What, the K2 meter?
Yeah. So I'm going to turn a device on which can be loud, but please don't let it frighten you. It's just something that you could use to talk to me. Please try. Do you remember what my name is? Are you able to say my name to me? Maybe you're able to tell me what your name is. I've heard that people call you Oscar. Do you like to be called Oscar? I've also heard from someone tonight that there might be a lady here. Is that true?
I heard yeah, but like male voice.
Yeah, like a deep male voice. What's the lady's name? Why do you hang around this room? What's important to you about this room? Are you able to make a noise for me? If you were trying to talk to me then? I feel like I can hear clicking all of a sudden, but in all honesty, maybe it's like a fridge or something back there.
I think there is a clock on the wall over there.
Is there? That might be what I can hear, actually. It's very rhythmic. Alright guys, so I don't feel like we got too much through on the spirit box. I have to review it. I do feel like I heard some things, but in the moment, sometimes it's not always, you know, entirely possible just to hear it clearly what is happening. I feel like the K2 lit up once, but the most compelling thing and interesting thing to me was the Ghost 2 Best Celeste picking up something in this chair. And now you might say that could have been a false positive, and it could be, but the fact that this cat ball was going off so often in that chair as well is weird, and it's actually still on now, guys, and it hasn't been going off like since it was, you know, that whole spirit box session. It did not go off. So I think that that's weird, and now something we like to do even with our own equipment is always try to rule things out and debunk, because sure, it could have been a false positive. I'm not going to tell you that that's a spirit, but the fact that we've had two things happen in the same spot, it just makes it more interesting. So if you guys have opinions on it, please leave me a comment below. I would seriously love to hear from you guys, but I just think that it's cool when we are able to capture stuff like that. I just felt like I'm gonna sort of run a ghost tube session, and I'm gonna kind of go for a little walk just around the front bar area, just because we've kind of only been focusing in on that one little spot there, and I know that we've picked stuff up there. I don't know, just hearing things. Like, I thought I just heard something behind you, and then I heard the same thing behind me.
Behind me?
Yeah. And then I heard the same thing happen behind me. Is there someone here with me? Are you messing with me? If so, I don't care, I like it. You can keep messing with me. Now I did just want to kind of walk down this part, just because we haven't been down here. It kind of feels cold right there.
Yeah, it really does, next to this, I think these pool tables.
Yeah. Really cold. A cold shiver. Like, so cold. I'm gonna leave this here. And I'm actually gonna get, should I get my thermal gun?
Sure.
Okay, you wait there, maybe. Alright, so I'm gonna film Jared so we get our bearings.
Hello.
You can see him there. And this is the area where we felt it was like really cold. So it's flicking up and down. It's like, I don't know, 18 Celsius. According to this, 17. I don't know that I'm feeling the same cold either.
This goes tube.
Okay, so these are windows. That's why the vision on this thermal camera just changed. There are also windows that I can see.
Is it cold there or not?
I mean, what's that? I thought it was like behind me.
So what's the temperature? Sorry, you were telling me the temperature?
It's like, I don't know, 18 in here, 17, 18 degrees Celsius.
In that bit that was cold.
In that bit. If I point out the window, it's like 10.
Okay, so it's not colder.
No, it's not colder in here, but I mean, you know when you walk through like a burst of cold air and then you just like really notice it? It was like that, but I mean, maybe it just didn't hang around. All right, so I'm gonna stop rolling on this. GhostTube hasn't said anything, so okay, oh, that's just me, sorry. But if there is anyone around and you come close to these lights in my hands, I'll know about it, so please don't be shy. Now, one thing that is kind of scaring me is I keep seeing my own reflection in this window. I don't think you can probably see that very well on camera, but it's just like seeing another person walk past through the corner of your eye. This is where we're spending the night, and there has been a lot of activity reported up in this area. Bullets, lock, belt buckles of the coins. He picked up a figure right here.
Bullet! Oh my god! Holy sh**.
What the heck was that? I thought I just heard something behind me. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, because that really helps me out. Also, make sure that you have your notification bell on, because I have a part 2 video coming very soon where we continue our paranormal investigation inside of our haunted hotel room here at the Old Spot Hotel. If you guys want to do some more reading about this haunted location or any of the others that I've visited from all around the world, then head to AmysCrypt.com. You guys can also follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. I'm at AmysCrypt. And if you want bonus videos, you want extra content, you can get it. Check down below. I have my Patreon and my YouTube members linked there for you guys. But thank you so much for watching. Until next time.